dead soldier and no sign of our supplies.
Like spun gold and honey, bright sun every day.
Jarl Morin wants Rigurd's help to get the Thanes to put aside their silly feud so they can negotiate. It's just like the Skald King always says. You always find Rigurd at the heart of a problem, because he is so good at fixing them. Rigurd does not know. Every little thing rankles these Western beard pullers. My cheese is too round. Mine is not round enough. Rigurd, get your hands out of the cheese. Still, Rigurd is sure we will solve that problem, whatever it is. Rigurd knows only what Jarl Morin told him. Thane Raldi likes to fish and keeps the old gods, the animal kinds. Thane Svein likes to eat and complain, like Thanes do in Eastmarch, but meaner. Rigurd will need your help to get them to meet. Thank you, friend. This makes Rigurd happier than a hairy skeever in the larder. Ending this feud will be simple for us. Rigurd has overcome many trials that others said were hopeless, like that time he fell in a latrine at Fort Amol. Rigurd has this under control, friend. There is no need to bother Jarl Morin. We will find the Thanes, end their feud, and begin the talks before she even finishes her mead. Rigurd just hopes she saves a drink for him.
Sod off, Iceheel. I'd let a giant bed me before I sat at the table with Thane Kroll.
Ah, that happened to Rigurd once. Friend,
Orc's gullet. The Skull King's got some persistent sods working for him. If you're here to ask me to meet with Jarl Morin and that milk drinker Hraldi, then kindly clear off. Thane Hraldi's such a porker, he almost ruins my appetite. Almost. Kind's breath. I'm about to keel over from hunger, and that's all you can think to ask me? I am a Thane of Western Skyrim, not some mollycoddled poet from Yoren's boudoir. Now be gone. Waiting for the feast is hard enough without pointless talk. Every time I've been invited to Jarl Morin's cabin, she's prepared a traditional feast for me. This time, I fasted all week just to prepare. But I didn't expect that snowback Hraldi to show up. I must have been born under a bad star. I swore that the next meal I ate would be a Nordic feast. And I keep my oath, damn it. Besides, my sodding vassals left a provision back home. Ha! Thane Hraldi knows I'm here. I'm not going to give that steely-eyed blighter the satisfaction of knowing I was the first to quit.
Rigurd knew from the moment he saw Thane Svein's belly. This is a Nord that acts with his gut, not his head. Rigurd is much the same, only he looks worse with his shirt off. But if a Nordic feast will make Thane Svein listen, then he'll get one. Our portly friend wants a fine Nordic meal, yes? Rigurd will make him the mouth-wateringest Nordic roast boar that he's ever had. And to assure success, Rigurd will elevate this dish with techniques he's learned from across Tamriel. Friend, Rigurd spreads the joy of Nordic cuisine across all of Tamriel. He has also seen how other cultures fill their bellies. This will be easy. All Rigurd needs is help getting ingredients. Rigurd's friend Farthor, a butcher from Greenshade, is wintering in Dragonbridge. His meat is divine, and we can see in Mor Khazgor, bruise it. While you get those, Rigurd will get the final item. Have you forgotten that Rigert is Windhelm's most accomplished cultural ambassador? He makes friends everywhere and learns as much as possible about each place he visits, especially when it concerns their food and beverages. Rigert samples meats from all across Tamriel. Some squirmed, some barked, some fought, but it was in Greenshade that Rigert ate the finest cuts. I don't know what kind of animal it came from, but Farthor said it honored the pact. Have you forgotten that Rigert is Rigert doesn't exactly remember. It's strong stuff, prized by the clans of Hrothgar. It's sure to make a wonderful ingredient, friend.
I already told Jarl Morin, if Thane Svein attends this meeting, I will not. Now, let me finish the rite of the whale.
Praying to catch fish, eh? Rigert just uses a net. Friend, see if you can convince Thane Hiraldi to talk to us.
By the whale, this Frostheal is insufferable. How am I supposed to make my offerings while he babbles about meeting with Jarl Morin? If you're also treating with Thane Svein, then leave me be. I'll do no business with associates of his. I'm afraid it's impossible. I had my doubts about meeting a delegate from Windhelm in the first place. Thane Svein being here only confirms that my skepticism was warranted. He is an obscene boor, and I will not speak with him for any reason. No, my friend, there is nothing. I intend to spend my remaining time here communing with the spirits of nature and trying to catch old Hjal's daughter. That fish swam the river Hjal in my grandfather's day. But, spirits willing, I will hook her soon.
Thane Hiraldi will not move until this fish is caught. So, if we catch it, he will have to go to Rigert's meeting.
That is absolutely not what I said.
Friend, meet Rigert at Chillwind Depths. He has a plan to catch this slippery Horker's daughter.
You best turn around and head back the way you came through. Whoa, hold on there, stranger. Might want to reconsider entering more Kazgor. Damn mine collapsed and the whole clan's on edge. The fact that Chief Urzik and Overseer Thosgreg are at each other's throats doesn't help. Typical. Yeah, I don't know all the details. Just heard a loud rumble and miners scrambling out of the mine, shouting and coughing. Way I hear it, some workers are still trapped inside. Not sure what the chief plans to do about it, honestly. Ugly business. Depends on who you ask. Some members of the clan blame the chief. Not out loud, mind you. Others blame the Overseer for not falling in line. Either way, the clan won't last long without the mine. If you wanted to lend a hand, nobody would stop you. Chief Urzik's smart, brave as they come. But I've got to tell you, part of me wonders if she went too far with her new mining methods. Progress, am I right? If you try something new, be ready to take your lumps. She's strong, but her methods don't always sit well with the clan. She earned her place as chief, no question. But where orcs are concerned, a little progress goes a long way. Push things too far, and people start getting their tusks in a twist. Thosgreg runs the clan's mining operation. He would have ruled the clan if Chief Urzik hadn't challenged him. He still holds a grudge, I think. Hard to blame him. Our clan's never been too strict with tradition, but he'd love to change that.
Seem to be making a lot of enemies lately.
I'm not much of a fighter, but I am an orc of means. I could help, maybe. But who needs the most help? King Kurog? The Khajiit of Elsewhere attacked by dragons? And sometimes people don't want help, even when they need it the most.
Suppose I could use another break. This work isn't gonna do itself.
My time is precious.
Chief Urzik should punish those disobedient miners. They bring great shame on our clan by defying our chief. it, Urzik. Chief, we can't risk letting those monsters out. Think about the rest of the clan.
We're orcs, Thulsgreg. I'm not about to tuck tail while our kin fight for their lives.
No one enters the mines, least of all some outsider. I'm not about to let Chief Urzik endanger the entire stronghold by opening these gates. If she wants to cut me down, so be it. I'll die in service to the clan.
This isn't your business, stranger. Malak's jawbone, how did you even get in here? It doesn't matter. I've got this insubordinate worm to deal with. My people are trapped in the mine and need help. If he doesn't fall in line, it's his funeral. An accident. Or at least, I hope it was an accident. Either way, what I need right now is for Overseer Thulsgreg to follow orders and talk some sense into his fool wife, Mazog. She hid the key to the mines, and I aim to know where. When the mine collapsed, strange creatures from below stormed the tunnels. Mazog locked the door to the mine to keep them contained. But by doing that, she trapped a handful of survivors inside. Try if you want, but know this. I'll do what I have to get that key. The clan won't like it. They're frustrated as it is. But as chief, I'm bound to do what's best for the stronghold. If what's best for the clan is Thulsgreg on a pike, so be it. Good luck making him see reason. You'll need it.
If you're here to convince me to turn over the key, save your breath. It's too risky to expose the stronghold to attack. Urzik knows this, but she's too stubborn to admit it. Mazog hid the key for good reason. That's all I've got to say about it. Of course I am. Those orcs are my kin, same as Urzik. But we have to face facts. They're probably dead. Chief Urzik thinks she can solve every problem with her damned alchemy, but enough is enough. I won't allow her to endanger the stronghold. She uses potions that dissolve stone. It makes mining quicker work, sure, but it's not our way, and it's dangerous. I'd bet my tusks that her alchemy's to blame for the collapse. Meanwhile, my wife's locked in a cage. How's that for irony? in a storeroom beneath the Longhouse. Now listen, I don't want you trying to break her out. Neither of you would make it out of the stronghold alive. But you can talk to her if you want. You should hear her side of the story. Fair warning, she's stubborn. More stubborn than I am, so watch out. That obvious, huh? For years, my family ruled the stronghold. When my father passed, the role of chief should have fallen to me. Urzik's challenge for the title was an affront to the traditions this clan has survived on for generations. We abandoned our people's cruder customs long ago. People marry who they wish, for instance. But the traditions we kept are sacred. We honor the code. Tradition sustains and protects us. But Chief Urzik ignores any rule or custom she pleases. No, maybe. Truth is, she challenged me in combat and I lost. But only because of her alchemical tricks. I would have defeated her if she fought like a true orc, with her fists and her sword. It's not just me. Most of the clan's uneasy with it. Orcish culture is built on tradition, hard work. Without that, we're nothing. We've mined for generations using nothing but pick and spade. To turn our backs on that is just foolish. Yes and no. Sure, we collect twice the ore in half the time, but it's dangerous. We're miners, not mages. Nobody knows what the tusk they're doing with that stuff. A disaster like this was inevitable. That obvious, huh? For years, my family ruled the stronghold. When my father passed, the role of chief should have fallen to me. Urzik's challenge for the title was an affront to the traditions this clan has survived on for generations.
If you're here to get me to tell you where the key to the mine is, you're out of luck. Unlike our chief, I care about the safety of our clan. We should never have used alchemy in the first place. I knew this was where Urzik's methods would lead. Doesn't matter now. If Chief Urzik gets her way, she'll open the mine and those creatures will run riot all over the stronghold. Orcs are supposed to jump at a glorious death. But I've seen enough death to know there's nothing glorious about it. And Chief Urzik doesn't make idle threats. Fine, I'll tell you where the key is. But first you'll do something for me. I want my people to have a fighting chance if the worst comes to pass. If those monsters escape, we'll have to abandon the stronghold. We'll need our strength. I set traps outside the walls. Take the game from them to the camp north of here. Then I'll tell you where the key is. Good. You can take the side entrance out of here. It's tucked away in the back. Just don't let anyone see you, all right?
he enjoys the attention.
Thank you, stranger. That meat will do us good.
It's my laundry.
So you're back. Good. I know it seems like a small thing, but knowing that the clan will have a fighting chance if we have to flee gives me more comfort than you could know. I hid it on top of the watchtower. The fate of this clan is in your hands now, outsider. I hope my trust isn't misplaced.
Do you have the key? We're wasting... Did you recover the key? Good. I don't know how you convinced her, but I don't care. Now we can get inside and rescue my people. Maybe we'll even get lucky and find out how this tragedy occurred in the first place. No surprise there. The fact is, my stone melt solution is completely safe. Mazog has never liked my methods or my leadership. She worries like an elf 3 times her age. If she or Thulsgreg had even a mouse's courage, they'd be thanking me. No. She's insubordinate, fretful, but she'd never put her kin in danger. Sabotage isn't in her nature, or Thulsgreg's. Give me the key, we're wasting time. you there. Are there other survivors? Where's Foreman Muga?
I haven't seen Muga since the cave-in, Chief. The rest are in hiding. The mines are completely overrun.
All right. Search the tunnels. Let's find the others.
Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. Finally. We've been waiting for relief for hours. You know I'd help fight the monsters off if not for this damned leg. She keeps leaning on us to find new veins of ore, but it's nearly dry. We can't produce what doesn't exist. That damn stone melt solution was supposed to speed up the mine expansion, but it went crazy. Now we've got this to contend with too.
Steel and Stone, am I glad to see you. I thought we were done for. Listen, there are still miners that need help. It's at the entrance to a new dig site. A good one. Plenty of ore in there. I don't know what caused the cave-in. I just heard the rumble and saw the others haul ores to the exits. I tried to help my kin, but those stones are just too big.
Not a slit-faced goblin thing or a giant bug. Good news for me, eh? Been stuck here since the collapse. And let me tell you, those things are everywhere. I hope the other workers don't blame the chief for this. Because it's not her fault. Her expectations for mine output are reasonable, generous even. But some of Thuldgreg's cronies are never satisfied. I heard rumors that some miners were changing the stone melt recipe to increase our output.
I don't know. This is rumor, you know? The idea is that a stronger potion could cut through more stone, lighten the work a bit. But Chief Urzek's recipe is very specific. If someone did mess with it, it would have been guesswork.
Thank Moloch. I thought I would die down here. Who came with you? The chief? Thusgrig? Just wondering if they could bury the hatchet long enough to get us out of this. That business between them is going to come to a head sooner or later. I say let's get it over with. This whole disaster is their fault. Both of them.
We'll never get to them in time at this rate. We need to dissolve the stone.
Open your eyes, Urzik. It's too unstable. We can't risk a larger collapse.
Thulsgreg meals like a dog while our kin fight for their lives. Attacking the stone with pick and spade is asinine. We have to make our way through with the stone melt solution. Looks like these damned creatures scattered the ingredients all over the place. I'm not about to send these miners back into harm's way. So how about it, outsider? Can you track the ingredients down and bring them back? Mixing the 3 reagents together creates a potent alchemical solvent. It's perfectly safe, but it does work quickly, so be prepared to move. Just follow. We'll lose precious time, so don't make a mistake. Don't fret, all right? The instructions are simple. That's why I'm having you prepare it instead of doing it myself. I need to show the clan that anyone can do this, even an outsider. No offense. Just like anything else, in battle. I served the Covenant for a while, and I met a sapper who could collapse castle walls with potions. Made me uncomfortable at first, just like this lot. But then I started studying and realized its potential. It did. But not everything used in war is fundamentally destructive. If I could just get my clan to understand the value of it. To be a chief is to be frustrated, all the time. I just hope we can all...
Keep at it! No one stops digging until we break through!
That's not right. Try again.
Let's keep digging while Chief Urzik plays with her potions.
Perfect. Now pour the solution onto the rocks blocking the entrance. Well done. Can your shovels and pickaxes compete with that, Goldgreg?
Even a blind edgetair finds a pumpkin once in a while. It was luck and nothing more. Cheap.
Jawbone, what happened in here? No time to mull it over. If any... I've never seen anything like this. That fissure. Did the stone melt really do all this? Doesn't matter. We have miners to save. By my count, 3 orcs are still missing, including the foreman Muga. He's tough as an Orsinium anvil. He survived. I'm sure of it. Like I said, he probably barked out orders from the scaffolding. Better vantage point up there. You search the top, and I'll look for the other miners below. And hey, one other thing. Make sure you find out what he knows about all this. I need the full story. I need to know who's to blame. Even if it's me. No telling what's crawling around in here. Fight well, all right? Go.
Hey! Finally, a friendly face. I knew Chief Urzik wouldn't just sit around and let us die. Came close, though. Almost went down the hole when the scaffolding collapsed. Good thing I'm so nimble, huh? Wish I could tell you. Mazog, Narsba, and Blograth were getting ready to bore out a new path with the stone mount. Mazog came running back a few minutes later. Then it happened. The mine shook like a wet dog and the whole tusking place came down. I don't know. I've been a foreman long enough to know when hope's lost. But here I am hoping. I think they made it to the scaffolding, but I'm not sure. I hope you'll do me another favor and look for them. If they survived, they'll need a hand.
Everywhere, haven't found anyone. Anything up there? Everyone made it out except for the 3 down here. Any luck finding them? Find any... What? No, there has to be some mistake. Mazog would never hurt the clan on purpose. She only tries to protect us. You see? Chief Urzik is just as much to blame. She should have explained this alchemy properly. She should have eased our work schedules. We can argue about who's right later. Right now, we need to focus on getting out of the mine. We'll have to fight through those creatures again. There's another entry point this way. You just need to make a path for us. I'll help Muga and follow as soon as it's clear.
Use the stone melt solution on the boulders and get us out of here.
Chief Urzik, we don't need to do this in public.
I need to know. Everyone needs to know
Please,
what
just
happened
listen.
down at Thulsgreg.
Mazog would never put the clan in danger on purpose. She was misguided, and she acted rashly, but she was only trying to meet the chief's demands. When Urzik finds out, Mazog shouldn't suffer for trying to protect her kin. She'll suffer the blood price. It's how we punish our own. Rather than imprison them or make them unfit to work, we extract the tusks of those who fail the clan. Better than the bloodletting, I guess. But it's said to be excruciating. She'll take pleasure in it, unless you persuade her otherwise. Please, just talk to her. Convince her not to punish Mazog. Urzik may be blinded by her anger, but she bears some of the blame too. A failure in the clan is a failure of the chief.
The clan survives. Barely. We couldn't have done it without your help. I don't say this often, but thank you. Now tell me, did you find anything while you were down there? Anything that might explain how all this happened? Damn it! I suspected as much, but I really hoped I was wrong. She's given me no choice. I must invoke the blood price. Mazog's actions led to the death of her kin and the near collapse of our stronghold. I will remove her tusks myself. Ah! Of course Thulsgreg blames me. He always blames me. I brought this clan, this family, back from the brink. I gave us a second chance. I pushed too hard. This is what being a chief looks like. If our roles were reversed, what would you do? You make a good point. I need to show my clan that I don't just offer a new approach to mining. I offer a new approach to what life in the clan means. And that starts now with Mercy. Thank you. Please take this as a token of our friendship. I have a good feeling about the Stronghold's future. Hopefully this leniency will set us on a new course. Maybe Thulsgreg will even thank me. That would be a change of pace. Honestly, this is an opportunity to start fresh. We need that. Rebuild. I'll work with Muga and the others to improve our processes in the mine. Reiterate the advantages, while taking their concerns into consideration. Showing Mazog mercy is just the first step. I have a lot to do. That will take time. Our clan knows those tunnels better than anyone. We're in no condition to mount a full assault, but with planning and the right alchemical concoctions, we should be able to selectively cave in the shafts that are overrun. You're right. We will. But part of being an orc is starting with less. We'll find new deposits, maybe stretch our operation to the hills east of the Stronghold. The Nords won't like it, but you know what I say to that. Tough. Rebuild. I'll work...
is it?